Hey, welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I am your host, as always. It's Paul Motley here, and today, wow, what a blast! I've literally just come off a training that I did with Alex Elliott to her group, right? And it was kind of like the first time I'd done something like this, but it was kind of crazy. We're using StreamYard, never used that before, and when it said inside of it, it said it's easier if you're using two screens. They were not kidding, right? Because at some point I had to share my screen. I was doing some training on the Easy Leads program, right? And if you've listened to the podcast before, you'll know all about that. And if you haven't, it's your first time listening, you need to subscribe. You need to go back and listen to other episodes, because I do this podcast episode every day. And as regular listeners know, I tend to drop all the good stuff on the podcast, all the stuff that normally you'd have to go and pay people for in courses or programs or anything else like that. I tend to drop it right here. So I was on there, and we were going to do a promotion of the Easy Leads program, which I put together, where basically I did an experiment a couple of months ago. I was getting leads for like 6 cents. Email leads. I'm talking like not just clicks. I'm talking about email leads for 6 cents, and I started making money from it as well, and it was incredible, right? When I actually did it, I thought, oh my god, this is so amazing. And I then thought, I can't keep this to myself, because there are people out there which really need this stuff. And that is the point. It's almost like my purpose, my drive, my obligation to get it out in front of other people. And I thought, yeah, I've got to do this. And you know, I did like an organic post on it on Facebook a couple of months ago. Well, a couple of months ago, could have been a couple of months. Time moves so fast. And a bunch of people bought it, which was great. And then I decided, there's a few other things that I wanted to add to it. So I added to it, and obviously that increased the value, which then increased the price. And then we had Black Friday last week. So I thought of a cool offer for it, and did that. I then connected with Alex, and I just thought, I should really, talk to her. She's got an audience there, and let's put it out for the audience. Let's just explain it and tell everybody about it. Why not? And we did that earlier today, and a few people, sales started coming in, even when we're on the live, which was great. And I know that some more sales have come through as well. And I am super pumped to get the feedback from people which go through the training, because everyone that comes and goes through it gets the same results, because it is literally over the shoulder. It's like me being on your computer, doing it all for you. That's the way that I wanted to put it together. It was no theory. It was, this is how I do it. This is where we do it. And it was like, click, click, tap, tap. This is what's happening. Like that's how we do it, right? And that is the beauty of it. And it's something that I haven't seen a lot of people do as far as training goes, because whenever you buy a course, there's always a lot of theory, there's a lot of fluff to it, and you never quite get the same results as that person or shows you on their like webinar, when they tell you how they made a shit ton of money by doing X, Y, and Z, and then you buy it, and then you go inside, and it's a lot of it is theory. You never quite get the meat. Do you know what I mean? You get the bun, but you don't get the sausage. I don't know. That's a strange. I might post that on Facebook tomorrow and say, how many times have you bought a course where you got the bun but not the sausage? I know certain people out there is going to laugh at that one. I know. But yeah, I just wanted to make it as in depth and as transparent, more than anything, as possible, so that people could get the same results as what I did. I mean, I generated a brand new email list for about 7,500 people in just a few days, and that was kind of crazy. And when I implemented my email follow-up to it as well, the affiliate commission started flowing in, which was great. But it was still an experiment, and like all experiments, you start off with a theory, then you start implementing, then you start testing, and then you eventually draw a conclusion. Did it win or did it fail? How was this? How was that? And it was a massive win, and that's what I wanted to get across to people. So yeah, it was cool doing that with Alex today. It really was. And yeah, I look forward to doing it again. But that's kind of like what I wanted to put across on the podcast today. Is like, when you're an affiliate marketer and you stumble across something which is so good, it is your obligation to share it with others. Now, I know we would all love to do everything for free, but there has to be a cost put on these things, and that's kind of like how it was. Because, money makes the world go round and all that blah, blah, blah bullshit, but that's kind of like how it was. So, yeah, I'm just super pumped about it. I'm really pleased with the presentation as it went, even though I guess if I did 100 more, then I know I'd be 100 times better. But, maybe next time, we'll see. But anyway, it was just a short one tonight. In fact, I think this is like, I got confused with Buzzsprout, right? I use Buzzsprout as my podcast host. And I think I published, it was yesterday or the day before, and it said, congrats, you've done your 200th episode. And I'm like, I really must have messed up on my numbering of the episodes, because as far as I was concerned, this episode is episode 200. I don't know. So something's gone wrong somewhere. But hey, look, 200 is still a good milestone for me, and I'm happy with that. And I got spurred on a little bit after getting that notification, and I just booked a bunch of people in, and haven't done that for a while because I've been moving around a lot, and it's been difficult to try and schedule people in different time zones, and me being busy moving here, there and everywhere, and sometimes not having internet connection, which is like shockingly bad. I mean, even now where I am, I think the download speed is like 3 or 4 meg, which you can barely run a toaster off. So it was it was interesting anyway. At least we got it out today. I was really pleased with that, and that's why I wanted to do and book in some more guests, because it kind of spurred me on. I thought, yeah, people need value. They need their message getting out to other people as well. So why not drag some other people onto the podcast so that we can help spread their message too. So yeah, look out for that in the next couple of weeks. Got some great people coming up right up to the holidays, and hopefully into 2021. But for now, that's me out, and I will catch up with you guys again tomorrow.